suggerito un modo di vestire.
I suggested a style of dressing that women were waiting for. Earlier fashion was confining, restrictive, not easy to wear, elegant but dated.
Giorgio Armani is known as the Re d'Italia, the King of Italy. His rise to the fashion throne began in 1974 when he launched his menswear line. It made him an instant star. A year later, Armani ventured into women's wear and soon sparked a fashion revolution. Taking inspiration from his menswear, he introduced the unstructured jacket for women in the 80s. His signature look was born.
When he first started, nearly more than 3 decades ago, that whole idea of soft tailoring for women, the jacket was absolutely key.
He still cuts the most amazing jackets in the business, so it's always impressive to see that.
I'm known for taking menswear elements and making them feminine for my women.
But the king soon ruled over so much more than work clothes. Recognizing that the Armani look was really about an unfussy chic lifestyle, women clamored for his clothes beyond the 9-to-5. He became a household name synonymous with taste and elegance. His clientele extended to royalty and the Hollywood elite.
His attention to line, his understanding of how to cut fabric is pretty much unsurpassed.
It doesn't get any classier or more classic, elegant. You really feel like a woman when you're wearing Armani.
And over 3 decades later, with lines ranging from juniors and jeans all the way to a couture label, anyone can achieve his ultimate sophistication. His hands-on approach to every facet of his empire means it all bears his unique stamp.
Quando disegno penso sempre a quello che sarà lo scopo finale.
When I design, I always think of the final goal and how it will actually look on the street. The ideas begin with me, but do not need to remain mine, and hopefully will become embraced by many. In this way, fashion becomes real, and it takes on a life of its own.
Una cosa fine a se stessa.
Armani's signature elements are in every collection, including his original menswear-inspired looks, a muted palette, and intricate handwork beading. Plus, he's constantly inspired by the Orient, bringing a flavor of East meets West to his style. And his love of Hollywood delivers a bounty of celebrity chic. It all comes together in that easy elegance that is his trademark, making up the unparalleled designer DNA of Giorgio Armani. Menswear is at the core of Armani's DNA. His signature soft tailoring forms the perfect marriage of the masculine and feminine and was groundbreaking when he introduced it. Today, his suiting is instantly recognizable and is celebrated and revered by women the world over.
Remember, he kind of introduced us quite back in the 80s probably to a masculine suit for women, but done in a very feminine way.
Io ho cominciato a occuparmi di moda femminile.
When I first designed women's wear, as everyone knows, I stole elements from my menswear, and that was very successful, at least at the time. It was a particular era. During the 70s, everything was still sort of flower power. I gave women a way of dressing that was looking to the future, to the times that were coming.
Più adatto ai futuri tempi, quello che avrebbe dovuto affrontare nel futuro le donne.
Armani look is always understated, and the color palette is no exception. Never garish, never splashy, Armani's muted tones speak volumes about the women who wear his clothes without screaming it from the rooftops.
I mean, Armani is, he always has this kind of very solid core in terms of the colours.
Mostly in kind of neutral tones. It was a fairly neutral base collection anyway. That's a kind of navy, pale grey, sands, creams, ecrus.
Per la maggior parte presi dall'abbigliamento
For the most
maschile
part, I
e
use
ingigantiti,
masculine
cioè resi molto
fabrications
grandi
and
e
enhance them,
utilizzati con
combining
colori
them with
femminili, in modo da
feminine
diventare
colors in order to make
completamente
them
nuovi,
completely
anche
new.
se l'origine è il classico tessuto da uomo.
The Armani woman doesn't end her day when she takes off her softly tailored jacket. And the designer's impeccable handiwork extends far beyond his suiting. Armani's evening wear shimmers with a beading that's become a hallmark of his attention to detail and rich sophistication.
All the rhinestones and beading, it really are things that really speak to me.
I love Armani when, he shows all of his really beautiful, kind of delicately beaded evening wear. That's when Armani really shines, so to speak.
People know that when they go to Armani, they don't just find a jacket, they can buy an evening dress. This is a very natural evolution for me.
An Armani show always has great beadwork, a great selection of dresses. It's not like at other shows where sometimes they only have 10, 12 evening dresses. With Armani, it's this infinite variety, always.
Even before he ruled over a global empire, Armani reflected a certain universality in his collections. There's always been a hint of exoticism as East meets West in a blend of Italian style and Asian spice.
He seemed, always to be looking at foreign countries for inspiration.
I have always had a bit of Eastern influence in my collections. I find that these touches, Chinese, Japanese, Indian, on Western clothes dramatize and break up the rigidity a bit, giving them a sort of dreamier and softer feel that I like. It makes it dreamier for the person wearing the clothes as well.
The ethnicity, the Chinese influence, which he has always done. It always has an Oriental theme.
didn't take long for a mutual admiration society to form between Armani and Hollywood. His sleek, effortless evening wear gives fans like Katie Holmes, Julia Roberts, and Cate Blanchett instant glamour. And that celebrity chic always makes its way onto the runway. Any woman can be red carpet ready in Armani.
I thought it was spectacular. I thought it was so feminine and whimsical and like old Hollywood glamour classic.
He's always made great clothes for red carpet. You know, we've known that. We've seen him make exceptional things for Cate Blanchett, Jodie Foster.
Ma è successo capitato. Non è che ho programmato più di
It just happened. I didn't plan it. The actresses of the moment, like Michelle or Jodie, found me. They wanted a more relaxed way of dressing. At that time, style was over the top, like old-fashioned glamour. These actresses picked up on my way of dressing, which was more discreet, more sober. It was minimal and elegant.
Una forma minimalista che io in quel momento stavo mandando avanti.
It's phenomenal. I mean, who doesn't want to wear that at the Oscars? I mean, who doesn't want to wear that walking down the red carpet?
the occasion, there's one thing the Armani woman can count on. Her wardrobe will deliver an easy elegance that is synonymous with the label. It's rich without being vulgar, buttoned up without being rigid, and luxurious but completely attainable.
You know, it's very casual, very easy, which is his signature, obviously.
Quando ho cominciato a fare questo lavoro mi sono detto...
When I first started working, I said to myself, what can I do to fashion to change it? What possibilities can I give people without shocking them, without being too avant-garde? So I decided to create a way of dressing that was rational and give people something they could wear every day that was in tune with the times they were living
Al passo con I tempi.
Things aren't strict, they aren't, there's nothing really restrictive about it, so it feels easy and soft and sensuous.
There's something that's so uncluttered and unfussy about it, yet it's really impressive. You know, you never mistake Armani for something else.
The distinctive designer DNA of Giorgio Armani has made him so much more than the king of fashion. It's defined a style, a way of life for women all over the world. It's that casual, understated chic that instantly says, Armani.
What Giorgio is renowned for is producing incredible clothes which really transcend fashion.
Putting on an Armani dress or suit gives you a sense of self-confidence that is really unparalleled. You walk in and you feel like you can handle anything the room has to offer you.
Giorgio Armani, he's such a craftsmanship. Like, it's all about like being such a master at what he does, and he does that so well. You know, you go to his shows and it's always that elegance and that luxury, and it's just like about quality. It's casual, it's cool, it's effortless, it's everything.
I'm honored because it's so difficult to renew oneself using the same principal elements. I'm not really doing anything extravagant. You know, over the years I could have been more inventive by running off and doing more strange and fantastic looking clothing. But instead, I've always been faithful to my work. If someone feels at ease wearing one of my jackets, they'll find it easy to wear for the rest of their life.